mushroom sour. Oh, they have those, all those. I mean, since I guess it's, I don't know. I haven't seen it in other 7-Eleven. This is like 7-Eleven premium products. I even hear the highball. When you go to 7-Eleven in Japan, I don't know, maybe it changed, but before it was like Suntory. Suntory were doing the highball cans like this. So it's so cool to see that. Yeah, the snacks in Hong Kong. I mean, the snacks and drinks in Hong Kong, in convenience stores and also in supermarkets, is pretty cool. Yeah, 7 premium gold lemon sour. What is this? 10%? Oh, 6% alcohol. What is 10%? It's made with vodka. Sapporo, but it's made with vodka. Lemon juice, lemon peel extract, vodka, lemon macerated liquor, high fructose syrup, carbonating agent. Oh, it's pretty basic. Vodka syrup and lemon. That's pretty cool. And lemon peel. It's a good alternative. All right, we should get some food. But it gives you an idea of you got the Jinjo. I bet Sam, this is your Tuesday, this is your Monday and Tuesday go-to, Monday and Tuesday night go-to. Jinjo. Oh, Jim Beam lemon highball. What, Jim Beam Suntory? Wait, what? It's like a collab of Jim Beam and Suntory, or was Jim Beam purchased by Suntory? That's crazy. They have those Summersby ciders. That's pretty cool. They have like really good drinks. What? Jolly Shandy. 0.6 alcohol, Jolly Shandy. Well, Japan is still the top tier, in my opinion, when it comes to convenience stores like 7-Elevens and Family Marts in Japan are god tier. It's still better than anywhere else I've been. I would say for snacks, I would say the top ranking for like convenience stores would be Japan, Thailand, and then Hong Kong. For drinks, I would say is Japan, Hong Kong, and then Thailand. Plus, I mean, they got everything. Like, I mean, you can literally buy some sliced up octopus in at the 7-Eleven. This bar looks cool. D26. I like the style, the illustration style. This spot here looks popular. People are ordering. Oh, maybe I'll try this. Roasted duck leg. Ooh, that looks nice. Faux sharks soup. Faux sharks? Okay. Signature doggies noodle. Fish siomai. Fish and meat dumplings. I'm tempted, chat. I'm tempted to try the signature doggies noodles and a roasted duck thigh. Roasted duck thigh or duck leg? They have limited supply, I think. Hip hop art-ish. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it did look like that. Hey, hardcore foodie, good timing. Do I take away or I eat here? Yeah, I'm tempted. Let's see if they have it, if they still have it. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, can I sit here? Can I sit here?
Okay.
Oh, I don't. Okay. I'll just take away then. All right. I'll just take away. No, I can't technically. I tried, but I'm not supposed to. It's only from I think. I would have to wait like 2 more days. How do I order? Oh, that looks good. That's the fish siomai. Can I? Did you order? Huh? This and the leg. Yeah. Thigh. So the leg is just the bottom part? It's just like this part? So the thigh. Did I order there or? Okay. Did you order already?
Already.
Huh?
I'm just reading.
Oh, okay. I'll try to order. Thank you. Hello. I would have doggy noodles.
Okay.
And the duck thigh. Oh, you already told her. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Then it's spicy or not spicy or?
Eat it, like a little bit.
要少少辣，少少辣。
少少辣. It's a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay.
葱要唔要靚仔？葱唔係幾要狗仔粉有葱嘅，配嘅。
Do you need this one?
What is this? The green onions or? Yeah, sure.
The green onions.
Green onions? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
可以係咪？
Thank you, I appreciate that.
八達通係咪？
Huh?
八達通係咪
Cash.
？cash 就好。
61, okay. Oh, 60. 61. Azure Rock. Thank you for the follow and welcome to Hong Kong. I'm still in Hong Kong, Sedan. Go ahead. No. Point and say naga. No, it's mostly Cantonese here, hardcore footy. If it was a Mandarin, I could get my way around. That would be Yatue and Go mian, dog noodle. I don't know how I would translate that. Some people understand Mandarin, but not everybody. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
Where to next? Somewhere to eat the food. Gonna have to find a place to sit down. So basically, the way it is the first, like they just opened the border like 3 days ago, and the first. Not 3 days ago. They just opened the border maybe about a week ago, the beginning of October, a week, 10 days ago, something like that. And basically, if the first 3 days, thank you. Did they give me tissues? Because I know I'm gonna make a mess. Sorry, you have the... Oh, then live. I'm on a secret mission. I can't talk about it. I'm not really a traveling streamer, but now I am traveling because of a secret mission. Sorry. Do they have tissues? I'm just trying to see if I can spot them so I can just point at them. I'm sorry. You have the tissue? Oh. Damn, I'm just gonna go in there. Hello, can I buy one of this? Yes. Yeah, but I'm trying to talk to someone. Everybody's ignoring me. Can I have a tissue, please? Jeez, it's quite a mission. Okay. Yes, I know that, Panzer. I know that. That's what I just said like 2 minutes ago. They don't like to be talked to in Mandarin sometimes. Yes, I know. Some people get offended, but at the same time, some people don't speak a word of English, and I don't speak Cantonese, so there are two options: English, Mandarin, or we don't talk to each other. We don't understand each other. So I got to try to do what I can. But it's more and more tolerated, I guess. The only time I got people a little bit kind of brushing me off because I was talking in Mandarin was like maybe 6 years ago or something like that. You hear more and more people tolerating Mandarin also because there are more and more mainland Chinese that are traveling to Hong Kong, and just because the connection between the two, between mainland and Hong Kong is becoming closer and closer in terms of like the borders. There's a fast train that goes from Guangzhou to Shenzhen to Hong Kong. There's more and more people coming here. So if you're a business owner and you have a bunch of mainlanders coming over to give you money, basically, to buy something from you, then might as well speak their language, right? Money talks. English is, however, more acceptable. It really depends, Panzer, honestly. Like the people that were, I've been to like food stalls and little tiny businesses where they couldn't speak a word of English and they understood Mandarin. So if you want to be understood and you want to buy something, you want to like. They use bamboo scaffold. Yeah, bamboo scaffolds for constructions is very common, I would say, pretty much all over Asia. All over East Asia, at least. I've seen those in Vietnam. I've even seen those in the Philippines, in mainland China. Yeah, we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of bamboo scaffolds. All right, we need to find a place where I can just sit down and eat, chat. That's the next tricky part. I hope they give me chopsticks. I forgot. I hope I have chopsticks or something. Okay, I have a spoon. Is there pizza? No, they don't. Jeez, I think I have to go back. What's your favorite Asian country so far? A lot of people ask me this question, and I never know how to give a real easy answer. So I'm sorry in advance. You're probably not going to like my answer, but here it goes. I find it very hard to compare places that I traveled to for a couple of days or a couple of weeks to places where I lived for a couple of years, So it's very hard for me to compare, for example, Laos, where I spent, I think, maybe 5 or 6 days in total, to Vietnam or China, where I lived both places 3 years, So I don't know. I love Japan, for example. I love Japan. Japan has a really interesting vibe, interesting architecture, different lifestyle, food. But at the same time, I was only there twice for very short trips, every time. So if I was to live in Japan for a whole year, would I feel the same about it? I don't know. Would I be able to connect with people the same way, or would I have the same impression? I don't know. So it's really hard for me to say. But I love most places that I've been to be honest. They just gave me a tiny spoon, so if they gave me a tiny spoon, I wonder if they gave me the right noodle type. I can't eat those noodles with just a spoon. I don't know. I feel like maybe they gave me a soup. I guess we're gonna find out. I'll have to go all the way back there to get just chopsticks. Jeez. Oh, I'm sorry. You have a, I don't know, a 筷子?
筷子啊？
对. Oh, okay. Not really chopsticks, but hey, we're gonna try and see. How did you like Taiwan? I only spent one day in Taipei, and that was like 13 years ago. But I heard that Taiwan is opening up for tourism, so that might be an upcoming trip if I can afford it. Who knows? I mean, places are opening up now, so it's tempting to, well, come back to Hong Kong for more time, spend more time in Hong Kong. Go check out South Korea. I've never been to South Korea. Go check out Taiwan. I would love to go around Taiwan. Also, Japan is opening up too. Going back to Japan, spending more time in Japan would be awesome. I don't know. Ramen or pho? Ramen. Ramen. But the thing is, like, people when they think of Vietnamese food, they only think of pho. But that's not really representative of Vietnamese food. Like, if you, like, in my opinion, Vietnamese food is some of the best food in all of Asia. But people just talk about pho and banh mi. Banh mi. When, in my opinion, like in terms of like noodle soup, for example, in terms of like noodles, pho is definitely not the best one. It's just that it's the one that's been exported the most, so that's the one people know. But you know, if you go to Vietnam and you actually try a bunch of noodles, a bunch of different dishes, like, you know, there's bun thit nun, there's bun bò quay, there's mi quang, there's cao lao, there's hủ tiếu mi, hủ tiếu mian, mi. There's so many different types of noodles. I love both too. Well, Randy, come on, dude. You're asking me which one. You didn't ask me like which one I like. You asked me which one I enjoy more. Like, obviously, I love pho. I love pho, dude. But it's like, which one do you prefer? Oh, I like both. Ban siêu, ban cuốn. Yeah, but I was sticking to like the noodle type dish, but obviously, yeah, there's also ban siêu, ban cuốn. I love ban cuốn for breakfast. I love fuck, I have I have a blank. One of my favorite dishes. I have a blank. Jeez. How do I have this? Damn it, it's like the most common, like one of the most common breakfast. One of the most common dishes in Hanoi. I completely forgot. Jeez. It's one of my favorite dishes. My brain is rotten. It's like it's bun noodles with like grilled pork patties and grilled pork belly, and you got like your fish soup. It's like your fish sauce soup, and then you add the fresh greens, and you dip your noodles in the fish soup instead of pouring it on your noodles. Bun cha Hanoi. There you go. That's exactly. Bun cha Hanoi. Bun cha Hanoi. Nem nung. Nem nung, like Nha Trang style nem nung, like or well, you can find it also in Dalat, but like nem nung, or some people call it nem kun. It's so freaking good with that thick hot meat sauce. It's very different from most other places. Oh geez, I have to find, it's gonna be super hard in this area to find a place where I can just sit and eat. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I'm carrying this around, looking for a place I can put my butt down. If we were on the Kowloon side, or if we were like a further up the hill, there would be like little parks or little spots where I can. But right now we're right next Central Station. I think I'm just gonna sit right next to this bank here. Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be. Right next to this bank. Just fuck it. Hopefully I don't get any problems because I'm taking off my mask to eat. Bun cha. How did I even forget? How did I forget that? Also Bangkang and Bangkan. You prefer ramen too? Okay. Well, same for me. I prefer ramen, but I love both. Obviously, I love both. I mean, I haven't encountered one food in Vietnam that I didn't like. Let me try and think. Oh, actually, I didn't dislike it, but I'm not a big fan. Is bun mam. Bun mam. I'm not a fan of mam in general. Bun mam and bun dao mam. Bun yao mam, but I'm not a fan of those. No, there's no quarantine now. They opened up. There's still restrictions, so I cannot dine in. So that's why I'm eating on the street now. There's still restrictions, but there's no quarantine since about a month or 10 days ago, a week or 10 days ago or something like that. It's actually really loud with the buses and jeez. All right, let's move. I don't like it here. I'm gonna have to scream every time there are buses going by. Let's find a road with no buses by. Plus, we got the sound of the pedestrian crossing, for blind people. All right, we tried, kind of, not really, but kind of. We're gonna find something. Nice shirt, cute pug. It's a Frenchie. It's a Frenchie. Man has a very strong test. Yeah, I think. Wait, because I have to carry a bunch of things, carry the food and everything. I'm just gonna wear you now. I'll put you back. I'll put you back on the stick once we find a place to sit down. Okay. So right now you're gonna ride a streamer. Yeah, mam is for those of you who don't know. In Vietnamese food, mam is like a fermented shrimp paste. Fermented, sorry, mam is a fermented fish paste, fish sauce. But mam tom is a fermented fish and shrimp paste. It's very pungent. Has a strong smell and a strong taste. I'm not a big fan. I can eat it, like I don't like hate it, but I'm not a big fan. Hey Rocky, Whitey man. Time to carry a large plastic as picnic mat. That's what the Filipinos do here on their day off. Maybe if I can just find like a little corner that looks just a tiny bit like a park. Oh, maybe this. Wait, can I go there? No, I don't think I can go there. I think around here there's a bunch of homeless people. Well, let's see. We'll see what we can find. Are you eating it for Thanksgiving tonight? Is it Thanksgiving tonight? I don't know when Thanksgiving is. Yeah, I think right here is gonna do. Right here. I mean, we're still next to the road, but I don't think we're gonna find like this. Over there is the central station with all the buses. Here is the subway station. There's some fancy shopping malls. I think it's gonna be hard to find. Oh, this is the Yoshinoya. Okay, so this is where we came from. Oh, maybe we could just go eat by the waterfront. Actually, let's do that. We're not far from the waterfront. Let's just do that. Fuck this place here. Today is boring Monday. No, days of the week don't really matter for me. I'm having a good time. If Monday is boring to you, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm having a good time. Yeah, that's where I'm going, Panzer. Yeah. That's where I'm going now. Oh, it's a Canadian. It's a Canadian Thanksgiving today. Oh, okay. Are you celebrating it, Mr. Boone? I haven't really celebrated Thanksgiving in years. Yeah, we're close to the seaside. Yeah, I'm definitely coming back. I'm definitely coming back in Hong Kong soon. Right now I'm on a mission, so I have to leave very soon, probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Is not confirmed yet. but I'm definitely gonna come back to Hong Kong. I'm also curious if if I was to travel somewhere else in Asia, what chat would be interested to see. I'm debating between a part of me wants to go. I'm not attracted to India. Like I don't have interest for India, but that's the reason why I want to go, because it doesn't appeal to me at all. And because it doesn't appeal to me, I feel like it's perfect to get outside of my comfort zone. So kind of debating between India, South Korea, Japan, or Taiwan. Taiwan is also very tempting. Yes, I know, Panzer. I came here. I came from here, dude. Sri Lanka, Nepal. The thing is, the idea is for me to be able to stream to Zen Live, so I can't really live stream everywhere in the world. There's some places where internet is not so good, so that's something I have to take into consideration. I mean, I would love to go to Sri Lanka or Nepal one day, but it's most likely places where I won't be able to stream much. In Sri Lanka, maybe I'll be able to stream in Colombo, but outside of Colombo, probably not much. Taiwan. You're from Taiwan, Zenliv? Got a big stuffed turkey. I gotta pop it in the oven soon. It was $50. Nice. Nice. Is it already stuffed and seasoned, or is just like you bought like a butterball type of turkey and then you're gonna add stuff to it? My grandma used to make like a really good chestnut stuffed turkey. It was amazing. And me and my cousins were such gluttons, and we loved the stuffing so much that at some point she was making double the amount of stuffing that she needed for the size of the turkey. Like normally, let's say if she would need like this amount of stuffing for the turkey, whatever, then she would start making this amount because she knew that we were gonna ask for like doggy bags to bring some stuffing back home. Here's a look at the Hong Kong skyline at night. We're gonna see more once we cross back to Kowloon. You gotta have extra, yeah. I was born there. Parents migrated to Costa Rica when I was 2. It's not a tiny island, come on, man. It's not that tiny. Hong Kong is a tiny island. Phuket is a tiny island. Montreal is a tiny island. Stuffing's the best, gotta. Dude, you say Singapore is expensive and you went to Hong Kong. Come on, it's like equally expensive. Yes, Rocky. But if you were around when I said it like probably 20 times, I'm on a secret mission. And plus, honestly, I've never been to Singapore, but the little bit I know about it, the little bit I've seen of it, for equal price, I would still go to Hong Kong, even if I had to pay it all from my pocket, which is not the case here. I'm on a secret mission, baby. Food-wise, Taiwan is not my number one, but the culture, the people, and the nature. Yeah, I mean, if I was to go to Taiwan, I probably would Like I would probably make it like a longer trip, like maybe a month, and like go there and find a way to either buy a motorbike or rent a motorbike and then go around the island. Like I probably wouldn't be able to cover it all, but at least like go to a few interesting points, check out a few cities, and also check out a little bit of the countryside. For me, when it comes to food, I can't talk about Taiwan food except for Taiwanese food I had outside of Taiwan. So I can't really, have a good reference. But from my personal experience, top 3 places for food in Asia is Japan, Vietnam, and Malaysia. Japan, Vietnam, and Malaysia. Now I would put China in it, but the thing is, China is so big for me. It like almost counts as multiple countries, because there are a lot of good stuff, but there are also a lot of not very interesting stuff. So if you start cherry picking like certain foods from certain provinces and certain parts of the country, then yes, you get amazing stuff from mainland. But the thing is, like, if you just make an average of the whole country, is not like, there's some amazing food, there's some really, subpar stuff that I don't really care for. But if you compare it to like Vietnam, where I feel like 90% of Vietnamese food is good. It's like delicious, Same thing same thing for Japan. Taiwan can be very different from town to town. Food in Taipei was meh, but the food was much better in the south. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Globik already got Sofia back in Cambodia? No. Come on. Come on. You guys had never had just friends? Just friends? Okay, let's see. There must be some benches where we can sit and hang out and eat some food. Vietnam and China, I think. Malaysia has amazing food. That's why it's in my top 3. Also, Malaysia has like a lot of like cultural fusion in their food, because the Indian population has been there for quite a long time. The Chinese have been there for quite a long time, plus the Malay food. So you got kind of a mix of cultures that become Malaysian food, You got things like, like nasi lemak and the sambal and the way they cook different things. That's really interesting. But then you also have like stuff that is more like Chinese, like bak kut teh and other dishes like that. I don't know. It's very interesting. But like I said, like for me, like China has amazing food. Like if you go to like Dongbei area, like the northeast of China, they have amazing food there. Really interesting way to cook the meat. They also have like dumplings that are delicious, like shui jiao, jiaozi. And then if you go to Yunnan, then you have also food that is very interesting, like the rice noodle soups, very unique. You have a grilled goat cheese. You have a way to use like tea leaves with fried food and stuff. Like it's very interesting. Then you got the Xinjiang food with the, you know, the lamian, the pulled noodles with lamb. You got Xi'an with rojamo. You got some very interesting, like Shanghai with the xiaolongbao. I love xiaolongbao. So you have like very interesting. There's some food that I absolutely love from China, but the thing is, there's also like a lot of very boring food. For my taste, obviously. He made jiaozi from scratch. not long, Rocky. Not long. I might leave tomorrow, maybe the day after. I don't know. We're waiting for confirmations for my secret mission. Xiaolongbao is so good, but you need like good xiaolongbao. I've had some so-so xiaolongbao. You know, like the way they make the xiaolongbao in Guangdong, for example, in Guangdong province, it's not really proper xiaolongbao. How about we just sit here? How about that? Just sit in the stairs here. Oh, I think they have benches over there. Let's look at the benches, but maybe the stairs will have a much better background. Old school jiaozi. Well, xiaolongbao is pretty old school too. It dates from like the traditional like Shanghai style xiaolongbao is actually from Nanxian, which is like a small village just northwest of Shanghai, which is now part of Shanghai. There's like a subway station there, Nanxian Didiejian, but originally, yeah. It's pretty old, but it's much harder to do. And actually, if you go to a good xiaolongbao place, usually like the chef that makes the filling, the stuffing of the xiaolongbao will come before sunrise, like really early in the morning, will ask all the staff of the shop to leave. Well, we're talking about traditional like mom and pop shops with like amazing like home recipes. They will ask all the staff to leave, like the chef and maybe his kid or his assistant or whatever will prepare all the stuffing while the staff is gone, and then when the staff come back, all they have to do is like twist them and steam them. But since my father's family is from north, xiaolongbao is kind of fancy and exotic in our family. Yeah, right. Well, your family is from north of what? North of Taiwan or north of mainland? Yeah, if your family is from Dongbei, then like good old classic jiaozi is more the thing, definitely. And I love like good old school jiaozi, like dumpling, the steam boiled dumplings with some chili oil, some black vinegar, and a little touch of sesame oil. Let's go. That was my go-to. All right. Actually, let me sit here. We're gonna put this, and then we have also like ocean ASMR going on in the background. That's a decent background, right? Maybe I could even go. Whoa! Could even go a little bit lower. Battery situation. Let me put you. This is gonna be my picnic table. There we go. Almost dropped, almost, but I saved you. I'll do my best not to throw myself in the sea, Panzer. All right, let's get some food finally. Jeez, took a while. It was a while. All right, let's see how it looks. I got the noodles here and the duck leg. North of mainland Beijing. Okay, so like Dongbei-ish. Later on, we lost my grandpa during the Japanese occupation in Taiwan because a university teacher. I won't fall. I won't fall. We're good. We're good. But I'm blocking. I'm kind of blocking the view. Let me see if I can put it. Try to see if I can put it in a good angle. Don't need my water in the foreground. Maybe further here. The things I do to make sure you're getting good content, chat. The things I do, chat. You have no idea. You have no idea. The things I do to make sure the content is good. Well, Panzer, all this time you were not even following? Get the fuck out of here, man. We would get more lights if I was sitting on the other side. If I was sitting in Kowloon, we would get more lights, but we'll do with what we have now. You tried duck rice and it was tasty. Duck is great. Duck is, you never had duck, Latino? That's good, dude. Duck is pretty good. All right, let's try all this. Sorry for that. No, don't worry, Panzer. I'm just messing with you. But for the last 2 days, you've been telling me like, oh, you should do this, you should go there, and this and that, and all this time you're not following. Jeez, man. All right. So let's look at this here. I got a little bit of. Oh, okay. That's why they didn't give me chopsticks, because the noodles are super short, so I can eat it with a spoon. They're already cut noodles, but it looks good. It looks pretty good. Let's try it. Damn. Try to give you a good angle. Oh, see, damn, there's oil all over my hands. Okay. All right, let's try this. Oh, it's still pretty hot. Oh, it's thick. That's nice. I think I might as well eat it with the spoon they gave me. I didn't understand that, why they gave me some noodles, but they only gave me a tiny spoon. That's why I went all the way back to get some chopsticks, and they didn't give me proper chopsticks. Those are like skewers to eat like little snacks, or to eat like to cook barbecue skewers or whatever. Oh, this is hot. I can already tell I'm gonna burn my tongue. Duck is expensive here. Well, Latino, you should go to a Chinese restaurant to try it. If you find a good Chinese restaurant, try Peking duck or Beijing duck. Or so basically what they do is it's roasted duck, but when they do the Peking duck is they cut thin slices of the meat, the fat, and the skin. So they give you a plate with the thin slices already cut off the bones. They give you kind of very, very thin, kind of like a tortilla, like a thin pancake, thin crepe. and then they'll give you green onions, maybe cucumbers, and like a bean sauce. And then you make like a little roll with it. You make like kind of a little taco with it, and you eat it like this, and it's amazing. Peking duck or Beijing duck or whatever way you want to call it I love this. Is one of my favorite. I didn't mention it earlier. I didn't think of it, but. Same background for $0. Maybe it's a little bit less comfortable. I mean, the chair I'm sitting on, it's not the nicest, not the cleanest, but yeah. Picnic style, baby. My favorite dish? No, I was just mentioning the mix of different cultures. I didn't say a favorite dish per se, but I was just saying that in Malaysia, Indian people have been there for a long time. Malay people, Indonesian people, Chinese people. So there's like a mix of culture that made their food the way it is today. I find this really interesting food. So you'll have like dishes like curries, or like rotis, for example, that are more like Indian inspired. Maybe they'll have like a Malaysian touch or whatever, but it's more like kind of an Indian original dish. Then you'll have like more Malay stuff, like nasi lemak. It's like a coconut milk steamed rice. With like different dishes and some sambal and some dried crispy anchovies, and then you'll have more like kind of Chinese dishes like bakute and stuff like that. So you have all this like kind of mixed in part of the local culture. You heard nothing nice? Oh no, a big ass cockroach right under my arm. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm eating, dude. You can't just come. No. You're not surviving this. Fuck this thing. Get the. I don't want a cockroach in my field of view, or right under my arm as I'm eating. Jeez. You heard nothing nice about ducks? You've been talking to the wrong people. Latino. When did this become a foodie stream? Long before you even found my channel, dude. It's always been a foodie stream. Most of my stream is walking around, or riding a bicycle, or riding a motorbike, and getting food. I meant like everything they said was good. Oh, okay. I've heard nothing but nice things. Okay, sorry, I read you wrong, Latino. Then you've been talking to the right people. I retract what I said. I tried to kick it. Life is short. That's what I was first trying to do, just to kick it off in the ocean. But it would pull ninja moves on me, and I was not able to kick it. That's at that point I was like, nah, fuck it. I was just gonna send you for a swim, but now it's on. You gotta get squashed. Yes, this noodle is good. Very thick noodles. There's some pickled cabbage, and there's something else that's like kind of crunchy. So the noodles is like, oh, there's a little bit of chili, I asked. Yo, let's go.
Hardcore Foodie gifted a tier 1 sub to ZenLive.
Yo.
They have given 14 gift subs in the channel.
Hardcore Foodie, thank you so much for the gifted sub to ZenLive. That's so nice. Noodles are good, very soft. They break very easily.
Latino Fool 12 tipped $3.33. Retract and you shall be forgiven, lol.
Thank you for forgiving me. I'm sorry, I misread you, and I assumed stuff based on the misreading. But thank you for forgiving me. I'm not so knowledgeable to be a foodie. I don't know. Thank you for the dono, Latino. Thank you for the 333. And again, Hardcore Foodie, thank you so for the gifted sub. Thank you for bringing more people in the family. As for what you said, ZenLive, about like not knowing enough to be a foodie, I don't know what the definition of foodie to be is. Like the real definition of foodie is, to be honest. I always just thought foodies were people who love, like, passionate about food. So I think it's not so much like if, for example, for me, it's I will compare it to something. It's like you can be a cinephile, or you can be like you can love movies, or you can love visual arts. For example, you love it, but you don't need to know about like you can love movies and be like, oh, this movie was awesome, and these are the reasons why I like that movie. You know, like I like this part, I like this part, I like the way this character was, whatever. You know, you have your own opinion. It doesn't matter if you don't know what other movie that director made before, and what that you know, for the cinematographer or the director of photography, what he's known for, and what, like, the art director, and like, you don't, like, it doesn't matter. So for me, I look at it the same way for foodie. Is like, is food like an important thing in your life? Like, do you really love food? And sometimes you're not eating, but you're thinking about the next meal you're gonna have, and you're like fantasizing about certain foods and stuff. Then you're a foodie. That's the way I look at it. Anyways, that might be wrong, but for me, that's all it is. Is like, you love food, and you love to try different foods and stuff like that. Because obviously, I mean, if you love food, but you're always eating the same thing, and it's kind of weird. Then you just love that thing. You just love spaghetti. You can't say you love food if you eat spaghetti all the time. So you can say you love spaghetti. But if you love food, that means like you love to eat a bunch of different things and try different things and whatnot. So exactly, I think that's what a foodie is. I might be wrong about the definition. I don't know. Latino, you got to start trying stuff. Wait, Latino, weren't you going to a birthday party at an Indian restaurant? What happened to that? Oh, ZenLive, you're an illustrator? You're an illustrator. That's awesome. I came very close to do that. I'm very bad at drawing, but I used to be a little bit better. I also believe that you don't need to be good at drawing to be an illustrator. I think you need to be good at making something that tells a story, like visually. That's awesome. I studied that. I had multiple course in illustration. That's awesome. I would love to, if you want to, if ever you want to join our Discord, I would love to see some of your illustrations, if you don't mind. All right, so we're gonna attack the duck leg. Oh shit, that's a monster. That's a freaking monster. Are you kidding me? That's huge. That's freaking huge. Holy fuck. Oh, I'm gonna make a mess. That's freaking huge. They asked me if I wanted the thigh or the leg. So I guess the leg, if you say the thigh, it comes with the leg. I don't know where to start. Okay, let's start. Holy crap. Gotta move this out of the way. Wait, let me show you the skin so you have an idea. I think this is braised duck leg. Oh, I didn't want all the skin in one go. Damn. They gave you an extra large. Yeah, it looks like I did score an extra large. It's dripping fragrant fat. Yeah, it's dripping. Totally agree, Vortex. Duck over chicken anytime. But then it also depends on how it's cooked. I've had some duck that was like all right, and I've had some chicken that was like mind-blowing. So it's pretty good.